Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Martyna and welcome to another episode of Craft Therapy. This is a series here on my channel in which we create for the joy of it, craft for the joy of it without overthinking, without planning, without pressure of any sort. We just spend time together and chat and do something, anything creative. So if this sounds fun, I hope you will join me. I hope you will grab maybe something to drink, maybe a project that you feel like working on, and we will spend an hour or so together. And if you would like some more crafty therapy sessions, I will always have a link to the whole playlist in the description box of these videos. So, hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you are fine. To be honest with you, I just could not wait to start filming this craft therapy session because I'm in the need of some relaxing and some distressing and some, just, some fun, crafty, relax time. So, I have my coffee here with a bit of cream and cinnamon, just the way I love it. And I also have some things here. So you can see this is my scraps box with my smaller neutral scraps that you've seen me use a lot. And I thought today we could do some altered paper clips. Sorry, I was just checking if we were in focus. I think we are. I hope we are. So anyway, some altered paper clips, using some scrapbooking paper scraps, using maybe some fussy cut flowers. I spent yesterday's evening a couple of hours doing some fussy cutting, so I have a few plants and flowers to play with. And then scraps, of course, to decorate. So what you're going to need if you'd like to follow me on this with this project is some paper clips. Now these are the ones I have. They are not very big. Let me see how. I think they are an inch, maybe a little bit, just over an inch. You could use, I would say, any paper clips. We are going to be covering them all up anyway. I have some of those longer scrapbooking paper. Oh, this is pretty. Longer scrapbooking paper scraps. These, I have some Stamperia, I have some Tim Holtz, and I love them. They are from when I cut my pages to size when I'm making journals. So I have these, and I also have some scrapbooking paper that I'm not that fond of, and that I'm okay to cover it up, So I'm going to be using both to construct my paper clips, and we are going to do it first. I'm going to show you how I do it, and then we are going to do some decorating. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first I will take my paper trimmer and let's see. First I'm going to decide, so these pretty paper scraps are going to be visible. They are going to be kind of the body of our paper clip, while these that I'm not fond of are going to be pretty much not visible. So you will see what I mean. So I'm going to fold my scrap, kind of the size I want my paper clip to be, cut the excess. We will use it for maybe another clip, like that. And this is what's going to be visible on my paper clip. Now, I want my piece of paper which is going to be underneath it to be the same size. So let's see, this is 10 centimeters, let's say, or 4 inches. It's pretty much 4 inches. And how much? And 2¼ yes, and 2¼ wide. So I'm going to take one of those less interesting papers, maybe one like this. Well, the side is quite pretty, but, and I'm going to cut it to 2¼ or just short of 2¼ inches. And then 8, yeah, is it correct? Was it 4? Yes, it was 4, so 8 inches. So I want them to be pretty much the same size. I would say the piece we are going to be covering up could be smaller, but you know, you don't want it bigger. Oh, let's go this way maybe. You don't want it bigger. So, okay, both of them folded up. Now I'm going to take my paper clip. Let me just use the bone folder to go over the crease here. Now we are going to take our paper clip and just clip it kind of in the middle, you see? And what this is going to do, now we will attach this clip here, but what this is going to do is when we have a page in our journal, we will be able to use this piece of paper as a paper clip. It sticks here, it's going to be a pretty decoration for our page, and also it of course will serve as a paper clip, while this, the pretty page, the pretty pattern, is going to go over the top. And at this point I'm not worried that I will have a little bit of this peeking through, because when it's glued down together I will just go with my scissors and make sure none of this paper from the bottom peeks through. Now you can definitely cut this one a little bit shorter than this to avoid, you know, having to make any corrections, but I don't mind. This way they are going to be perfectly aligned, because I will cut them right after I glue them. So I am using wet glue, my usual magic glue. Any tacky glue will do. I believe you could also, maybe I will actually try it, you could also use double-sided tape, you could use hot glue, and I am gluing quite generously, especially over the paper clip here and the edges, both sides of the less interesting paper, just like that. And then I am going to take it and make sure that these two are stuck together nicely. And again, I am going to trim any edges of the lower paper or the bottom paper that are sticking out. Okay. So I think I might zoom you guys in a little bit. So please, if you are, I'm going to do it now, so if you are sensitive to camera movement, just look away. Okay, I hope this way you will see everything maybe a little bit better. So here it is. I'm going to take my huge scissors and snip off these edges right here. Okay, and then maybe just a bit here and here. Awesome. And so we have our base for our paper clip, and I mean, it's so pretty. You could pretty much leave it like that, but we are going to do something with it. And again, let's take a piece of paper. Let's say this is our journal page, and you will be able to snip it like this, and it will look just gorgeous. Now, you want this lower paper or this bottom paper to be something you still like a little bit because it is going to be visible when you just, you know, do this. But other than that, I would focus mostly on the top paper. Okay, let's make some more because I have some gorgeous scraps here. But one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Oh, here it is. So you know, at the end of Tim Holtz paper pads, there are all of the papers, but in different sizes. So he has 3x4 cards, 6x6 cards, and then these are, I don't know, maybe 3x3, something like that, and you can use them as well. And I think that they are going to be very pretty. So let me just choose. Maybe I'm going to choose these two. And you want the bottom image to be. This is just a pattern, you know, and this is just an image, because if I chose these two, then this one would be upside down when we fold it in half. I hope my thoughts make sense to you guys today, because honestly I'm just like, I just want to craft and relax with you all. So I truly hope that I am explaining all of this in the right way. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half, and this will be my base. So with those paper clips, you see this one is rectangular, this one is going to be a square. You can make any shape that you like and any size that you like, of course. Like, given that, where's my bone folder? Okay, given that it's going on top of your page, of course, so you don't want it to be, I don't know, super huge, because then you probably would not have enough space to put it on your page. Okay, let me see if this is actually 3 inches. Yes, so these are 3x3. Yes, they are squares. So I'm going to cut this. So this time perhaps I will cut it just slightly smaller, so just short of 3 inches, and then just short of 6 inches here. Like that. Like I said, it's better for the lower piece to be too small than too big, but, or not too small, just smaller, I suppose. Okay, I like this side, so I'm folding it this way so that this is going to be visible. Okay, and we're doing the same thing again. And I'm thinking, do I want to try and perhaps use maybe some double-sided tape this time to just show you a different adhesive that you can use. Okay, so here, this is how our paper clip is going to look like. So we will need to do some trimming, but it's okay. Alrighty, let's try this. So I'm going to go around here with double-sided tape. You may prefer double-sided tape, for instance, just because it is not wet. You know, wet glue may make your paper clip warp a little bit. I still, you know, feel that it's that it's wet. Now, this technique won't do it, but the difference will be that when I position it here, I'm not going to be able to move it. So if I glue it like this, it's going to stay like this. With wet glue or even glue stick, you would probably have some more time to move it around. So this way, so this time, I mean, I think I'm going to go side by side. So first I'm aligning this side. You could put a little bit of glue stick glue or wet glue over your tape to add you some, you know, some time to work with those. Like this. Let's trim a bit. And the sides look good. And again, let's see how it would look on a page. Quite pretty. Alrighty, so I'm going to do some more. Take a sip of coffee here. Let's do some more. And use some of those pretty pages, or pretty scraps, actually, because the pages, oh, this is gorgeous. The pages have already been been used. Okay, so I think I will first cut a few of those top size that I want. So some of them I will make maybe smaller, some bigger. Maybe I will do one very big with those Tim Holtz scraps. I have some here on the side. These of course could be used for this too. Okay, I have this one, and here is another one, and I'm thinking that I want to make one of this. Nice, huge altered paper clip. So how are you guys? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments if you are well. Which one would I like to? Maybe one more from Tim Holtz from these. Maybe let's use those scraps and make some small ones, actually. Why not? And then this way, yeah. Love them. Okay, I'm going to take a few of those less interesting scraps and cut them to size. Here's my paper trimmer. So I'm just let me check here. So just short of 2 1/4, and I suppose all of these are the same. All of these temperia, so I need a few of these. Okay, so I'm quite well. I'm just a bit tired today, a bit tired and a bit kind of all over the place. And I don't think there is a particular reason for this, you know. I am... What did I do today? Oh, I think maybe it has something to do with the fact that the weather is really... Excuse me, maybe I will zoom you out a little bit. The weather is quite bad today, and it's so dark all day. And actually, when I woke up this morning at 7, I honestly thought it was maybe, I don't know, 4 a.m. because it was so dark and gloomy and just awful. And then I had a bit of a headache too. It's from or since morning, so that's just, you know, that's just everything, a little bit of everything. Okay, about 6 and, well, about here, let's say. This is pretty too, quite pretty. Just not something I grab when I'm going through my scraps to make some cards or something. Okay. Then would be enough for this one. Yep, should be. So let's just cut off just a bit here. And maybe I'm going to go with this side this time. It matches our paper. So today I went to to the post office to mail some packages, a Patreon giveaway, and a gift for a friend. Will this be enough? No, because see, we will have that in our way. Which ones? Okay, I want to make one for this as well. So let me grab maybe this. Yeah, that's okay. And this scrap is it's about 4 inches and a quarter, so let's make it slightly smaller. Yeah, so I went to to the post office to mail some packages, and the line was so huge that, you know, like 10 or a dozen of people were in front of me, and we all had to stand outside because we still have quite a bit of restrictions when it comes to how many people can be at the post office at the same time, you know, so we had to stand outside. Fortunately, it's not very cold today, so that's good. Okay, these two are for decoration, and we have one more. Yeah, so that's good, but it was quite windy too, so that wasn't very pleasant, but I mailed everything, and I'm very happy to have done that. I was putting it off a little bit, I will admit that, because first of all, it's just before Christmas, so I knew that there is going to be a ton of people there. And secondly, which is kind of, you know, the same reason, yeah, the pandemic doesn't stop here, and I really don't want to catch anything just before Christmas when I'm, you know, inviting my mom. Oh yeah, so that's done now. It's good to have this done. Okay, I'm just going to grab those paper scraps, glue down my clips, and we will see what to do next. And I think I will actually use wet glue. I don't mind it. I have not much glue left here in this bottle, but I still want to use all of it. Oh, you guys, I actually I actually was meaning to ask you, you know, to ask anyone who is better than me when it comes to sewing machines, which, you know, doesn't, it's not difficult because I really don't know sewing machines. I have a sewing machine, but I pretty much only know how to sew paper. So to anyone who is a bit more educated in this, I was wanting to buy a metallic, like gold thread for my sewing machine, and I found some online, and it is advertised as thread for machine embroidery. And you know, it's very pretty, but I was wondering if it meant that I had to have a special type of machine, because I don't have any embroidery machine. It doesn't have any embroidery functions. It's just a regular and rather cheap sewing machine. So would anyone be so kind to tell me in a comment, do I need a special sort of machine to use this machine embroidery thread with my stitching, or is it just called this way because it's used for embroidery, and I can use it with my regular sewing machine and add it to my pages as I usually would? So I would love to know, because I really don't know. And my mom, she knows sewing machines, because yeah, she's quite talented with sewing, and she used to sew. She used to make her own clothes and stuff, but she doesn't know specifics. You know, she knows how to sew, but she doesn't really know specifics. So she's not going to be able to help me with that. Okay, we will trim all of those in a moment. Now for this one, I have these larger paper clips. See, they are maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. And the thing is that this part is bent. Not sure if you can see it, but it sticks out. But I think for a clip as big as this, it might be or maybe no, I can't. I think I will try with this smaller one still. I thought it might be a bit better to use a larger paper clip for this larger paper, but it would be just so bumpy, you know, so bumpy in this one spot. So I don't know if I actually want to do it. Awesome. I'll glue on my fingers. And my desk. Glue everywhere. Excuse me. Alrighty. Sip of coffee. Honestly, you guys, coffee is one of my biggest pleasures. Every morning, so I usually have 2 coffees per day. So every morning and every afternoon, I just wait for my coffee. But the funny thing is that I love tea too, and with tea, I can drink and enjoy pretty much every tea, you know, red and white and green and herbal, and sometimes even black. I like them all. And coffee, I love my coffee. Okay, it of course cut me off, but I was saying that, yeah, so I love every tea, but with my coffee I'm very specific, and while I would say that that coffee is a bit more essential for me than tea, I have to have it made specifically, so it's usually very sweet and there's definitely some cream, and because I am lactose intolerant, it has to be lactose free. So yeah, and in the morning that's all, and in the afternoon I sometimes will add, like now, I will add some cinnamon or a bit of cocoa, just, you know, this bitter cocoa powder. Or sometimes if I have some dark chocolate, I will add a piece of it to my cup before I make my coffee, and so when I make it, it melts and it's a bit chocolatey. So yeah, my sister, who it took her much longer than me to start drinking coffee, you know. She really didn't like it, and now she drinks only black, no sugar, no milk whatsoever, and her coffee, well, it would kill me. I just wouldn't drink it. And she hates, she really dislikes every flavored coffee, or I love some almond coffee, or a good like caramel latte. I love it all. She doesn't. She drinks it black, and yeah, so does my boyfriend, but he and I enjoy some sweeter coffee in the afternoon sometimes, so he's okay to drink almond with me from time to time. Okay, you guys, so I think these are done, and we have how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to decorate, which is great. Okay, so I think I am going to again move you closer. So give me just a second so you can see better what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to start with these two, because this one, first of all, was done with double-sided tape, and this one had time to dry already. So let me move these. Now, for this side, I think I would just like maybe a label or something, and maybe a few pieces of scrap paper. So let me see here if we can find, oops, now you guys can't see because you are so close. Maybe one of those Tracy labels. And so if you put this clip on your page, you could add maybe a date of the time of when you made the spread. I like it. I think I'm going to go with this. Or do I have anything else I will like? And cut the excess here. No, I don't have any more small ones. So first of all, I need to cut this white edge because it's driving me nuts. Okay, I like it here. Now let's take some scrap. Do we have anything that we could add? How about a piece of this graph paper? To just add some interest. Oh, I have a lot a lot of scraps here that I could use for this exact purpose, for making those. Maybe a piece of this embossed one, and how about I actually overlap it with the label. So this one is going to be down here and this up here, and maybe something from a book page, maybe something darker. I should have some okay, gotta make sure it doesn't say anything I wouldn't, you know, like it to say. How about this? Or we could also do this, maybe this way. I like it. Okay, so let's glue our pieces. I'm going to use glue stick this time because these are thin papers. So we'll do some fun collaging on the other side because the other side is blank. Maybe like that. And then this. Oh no, first I want, okay, because I printed these on a very thick paper, for this I am using I'm going to use wet glue. A little bit more of this white edge. How about that? I like it. Then this piece somewhere here, overlapping our label, and now cutting off this gluey bit. Okay. Oops. All right, I like it. I like it. Let's take a vintage photo. Vintage photo, and where is my tool? Where is my tool? Here it is. And let's ink around everything. Okay. And on this side, let's see what we could do. Could I use, do I have any of those flowers? Are any of those small enough that I could... Oh, this is pretty. I already like it. This is so cute as well. Maybe we could add like... Oh, I like it. What do you think, guys? I don't know that I have to look further. Oh, how about we do a little meadow here on this? I love it. Okay, we're doing it. And then I have this little like leaf. I like it. Do we want to add it? No, maybe not. Okay. So before we glue them, down, let's do something fun in the background. Maybe I'm going to use a little bit of this in places. So this is just very lightweight cardstock that I went with it through my through my embossing machine with an embossing folder, and then I added some inking with vintage photo. Okay, some French book page. Why not? Why not? Why not? I definitely want this Tim Holtz paper to peek through here because it's pretty. But I just want to add a little bit of interest, you know? Okay, and as you can see, I'm choosing mostly neutral papers, some whites, some browns, a little bit of this green ruled paper, which was, I think, some printable, so that we don't retract from the flowers. I want them to be the main thing on this paper clip. Okay, maybe to the edge here. Yeah, perfect. I like it. I really do. Okay. So yesterday was for me a very busy day, although I unfortunately did not have time. Maybe this one I will link around, just bothering me. I did not do anything, or did I? No, I don't think I did anything creative. But you know, running your own business, however big or small it may be, when you are the only person who's employed, you have to do everything by yourself. So I did, well, first of all, I did some shopping for beads on AliExpress. This is where I like to get my beads, because they have a nice selection. Okay, let me see how I like these flowers. They have a nice selection and really good prices. Prices, not prizes. Yeah, I like it. Let me take some of this more precise wet glue. So I think when they come, which, you know, this is the Christmas season, so it might be a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, but when they come, I thought of making a haul video. I would show you what I got, because I use a lot of beads. They have a great selection, good prices, and yeah, they are really pretty. So I would do a haul video and an organize with me video, because I will definitely have to do some organizing with my beads. Then I also did a lot of printing. So I found that, I will show it to you in the next video probably, but I found that my printer, and I use an Epson EcoTank L7160, if you're interested, that it prints quite well. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but quite well on very thin paper. So I got a pack of 60 GSM paper, and you know, the regular copy paper is, or printer paper is 80, so this is thinner than that, and it's super nice. And so I was like crazy printing some digitals, things that I might use for collaging. Oh, isn't this so sweet? I love it. I love it. Okay, let's ink around. So printing. Then I did a lot of fussy cutting, you guys. So these flowers that I have here, these are just the beginning, because I was fussy cutting some flower fairies for the flower tome journal, huge journal that we are making together with my Patreons. And then, okay, I think this might be my the main side that I would see. So okay, so this is not done. I want to do one more thing, but let's do something with this, and then we can go back and add what I have in mind to both of these. So let's see if I have any flowers that will work on this busy background. We can of course collage over it, and I intend to do it, but let's see with the colors, you know. Well, this is so pretty. I don't know if I really want to. Oh, one more thing. So again, or another thing that I did yesterday, let me show you. So I did loads of die cutting with Tim Holtz Dies. So I have a lot of these, and let's see if we can use some of those. Maybe not this one, but maybe the craft one. All tangled up. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So this is going to go on this side. And let's see what we can add to make this background a bit more busy. Because it's totally not busy enough, isn't it? Okay. Sip of coffee. So yeah, so I did fussy cutting, die cutting, printing, shopping, like restocking, and I also treated myself to some digitals, to some new digitals, and I love them so much, you guys. I love them so much. This is nice vintage paper. So how about I use this one, and what could I use down here? This would look nice, I suppose. And maybe just one piece in between. Do we want to maybe use this? Or maybe something else. So I treated myself to some digitals. So for the past, I don't know, at least 2 months, I haven't been keeping up with, how about this? No. I haven't been keeping up with my favorite artists on, or maybe, you know, maybe this is enough actually. So I will just ink up the edges. I haven't been keeping up with my favorite Etsy artists. Just because I was in such a slump that, yeah. So yesterday I got some digitals from, I still need to leave reviews for those on Etsy, but I got some digitals from Tracy Fox, and you guys, do I have, oh yeah, look at this, you guys. So I printed them on this thin paper, and look at that. So first of all, the digitals are amazing, and I'm so happy with how they turned out on this paper. Usually, you know, on my copy paper, they don't turn out this great, but these digitals are so amazing, and I am looking forward to collaging with them. Okay, now where are my pieces? Here. To collaging with them. I also got some from Amity Bloom. So my favorite, I have a lot of favorite artists from on Etsy, digital artists, and of course I could not get something from all of them, but I did get some from Tracy Fox, and she also came out with you know, I love Tracy labels, and she now has some pastel label, you guys. Pastel, I mean, yes please. This is perfect. This is just perfect for me. So I'm excited to use those two. I was cutting them out yesterday as well. What else? The Amity Bloom. Oh, this girl. She has the most incredible designs and, you know, papers and ephemera in her shop. I'll try to remember to link all of those below for you guys, but Amity Bloom, Tracy Fox, she's Love Junk Journals on Etsy. So Amity Bloom, most of her papers, if not all, are highly inspired by vintage flower wallpapers. There's always some vintage flower wallpapery bit with her papers, and I just love them so much. So I did treat myself, oh so cute, to some of those. So what else? Oh, some from Rachel, Roxy Creations. She's got this, what did she call it? I think pretty backgrounds, maybe, something like this, and they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, you guys. I can't wait to use them either. Did I get anything else? No, I still have some from Lorna Tailor-Made Journals in my basket. So I will probably get them too, because she came up idioms or phrasal verbs. But yeah, she has this a few kits which she, I believe, called Illuminated, and they are these, I believe, medieval manuscripts, and they are stunning. So do check her out, please, if you don't know her shop yet, because she is also incredible. Alrighty, so now I love this side. So now I'm thinking maybe with those paper clips we would make one side flowery and the other side kind of more where you can add just a little bit journaling, you know, you could write something here too probably. So a label, a label, I think. Let's see what we've got. So these this is my, oh, here are the pastels. I haven't cut out all of them yet. I also have some different ones, some stickers and things. How about here? Would a red label like this look good? Oh, I think it does. Do I have a larger one? This one is a bit too red. Any brown ones? No, I still have to cut those out. Okay. And how about some of these? Ooh. Wow. But I think I like this one better because this is already busy. And again, I'm going to just do, okay, let's go with this. Just do a little bit of collaging. Kind of underneath or around it. So that we add a little bit of interest. So again, I think I'm going to go with this. I'm using it on those because it's a nice reddish, kind of maroon colored graph paper. Okay, let's go with maybe something like this. Maroon colored graph paper. Yeah, words, just the words that come out of my mouth today, right? Yeah, it's just one of those days. Okay, maybe a little bit of music, just because. And I think I would like something on top. So let's see. Ooh, we have some lace. Okay, I'm going to use this on something. Just maybe not this one. How about a little bit of this? This is like embossed vellum, which, if I remember correctly, I got from maybe like this. Yeah, I think it's cute. From a box of chocolates. It was kind of, you know, on top of the chocolates, protecting them, I suppose. So yeah, so I think I treated myself to this. I love that I can say I treated myself to some digitals, but at the same time, because I treated myself, I was able to support some other creators. You know, that's an amazing feeling. I'm so happy every time I can do that. And thank you to all of you guys who are buying my digitals, because you know it really helps whether you buy 5 kits or whether you buy 1 kit. It doesn't matter. It all matters. It all does. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This one, let's say here, so we see a little bit of the music paper here. And for this one, let's use glue stick again. Hopefully it will hold. With vellum, you kind of never know. Okay, a little bit more here. I like it. I think this vellum just adds a little bit of interest. Okay, and so my idea would be to take a hole punch and punch holes somewhere here near the top. Maybe this side. Just make sure you don't go through your paper clip, because you could kind of damage your punch. And let's take, do I still have, ooh, another thing I need to restock is those eyelets. I get them on AliExpress as well, and you guys know I love them. They are flower shaped metal eyelets, and look just how, you know, something as simple and adds so much, I think. Alrighty, here we go. Let's close those eyelets. And through the eyelets, what would I like to do is the question. Let's say I'm going to take 2 of those bulb pins, and so let's see if maybe for one of them I could use one of these. So I was gifted these by Sophia, who is quite incredible, and as you can see, very talented. These are, I've been using so many of them. They are so handy to have. And how about we just look for something, oh, maybe this one, a green one, and we could add it here. Let's see how this will look like, or what this will look like. Oops, excuse me, it was totally out of frame, but this is what I meant. See, we have a cute little dangle with some beads, decorating our paper clip. And when we put this on a page, oh, come now, okay, this way. Yeah, it's going to decorate, well, whichever page you choose, I suppose. So this is super cute. I like it. Very nice. So for this one, I'm thinking some eyelash trim, just because I love it so much, and I have it in this kind of whitish cream color. And do I want, what do I want here? Maybe just like a like I would do on a tag. So okay, so a piece of this I'm going to fold in half, thread it through here, and kind of loop like this. And then again, it's something that decorates both sides really, and you will see it on the top of your journal if you put it on the page. Actually, I just thought about it, but you can totally make also sideways paper clips. I think we might do some in one of the future videos, because this will also be super fun if you can put it on a page like this and then have, you know, the more horizontal image. Okay, so let's make perhaps this last one together, because I feel like we are running out of time. Okay, so maybe this side I will use for collaging. So how about I go with some plants, some more neutral things, and let's see, what do I have here? This might be a bit too tall. Maybe again with this one. I think this is one of my favorites, this leafy one. Is there anything else I could use here? Do I have anything else that I think might work here? Let's see, could a bird maybe work here? I love birds. I need to organize this box too. This is just so random, and to find something here is just very difficult. So what is this? Is this a bird? It's a bird. It's a small bird, but it's not going the right way, I would say. Now, do I want a bird here? That's a question, I suppose. Or maybe I could use a butterfly from Tim Holtz. Where is my ephemera? Oh, here. How about we actually use some butterflies? I kind of, you know, the last time when we made those collaged pockets or tag spots, and I used some butterflies on them. I have to say I quite enjoyed it. What do you think, you guys? What do you think about this? So I am, yeah, slowly braving the butterflies. Maybe a smaller one. Maybe even better. Although I love the color of this one. Do we have anything? Oh, maybe two butterflies, two smaller ones. Now that would be crazy, wouldn't it, for me to have two butterflies? Let's see which colors we like. Okay, so we could have this one. So these two would be here, and then we would have maybe something like this. Ooh, how about this, you guys? I love it. I think I'm going to go with this, although do I prefer maybe this? Yeah, no, I think I like this one. Okay, look at me using butterflies and enjoying it. So maybe I could also use a piece of this piece of lace here, and then, oh, I love this piece of book page. So again, I do not want to cover the entire background, definitely not, because I love it. Ooh, this is interesting, because I love it, but just want to add a few little pieces to have some interest on my page. Okay, maybe like this. Maybe like this. So I suppose I will just finish the other ones. That's you know, that's just how slow of a crafter I am. There are crafters who could probably do 10 of those in one sitting, like an hour or so, but that's definitely not me. But you know, everyone, this is what this craft therapy is for. Not worrying about how much or how little we complete during this hour or hour and a half. It's about just enjoying the process, and I am enjoying this process very, very much, to be honest. I love these flowers. I love these scraps. I love working with scraps. I'm excited to have those paper clips in my stash. I really need to, or want to, but also need to build up my stash of ephemera a little bit, because well, first of all, I love making ephemera, so it will be fun. But second of all, what takes me the longest when I am making journals for sale is making ephemera. And if I could just have a few ready-made things like these, I believe they would go with almost any theme that I do, because, well, I do a lot of flowers in my journals with whatever theme I choose to go with. So yeah, I think they would be good. Okay, now, do I want this particular flower? Let's see, where are my butterflies? Or maybe a different one. let's see what other choices we have. We have this one. Yeah, I think I like it even better. What else? We have some colors, but I was mostly fussy cutting purples, as you can see, purples and blue flowers yesterday. No, I think this one is going to be great. So yeah, I will finish the rest of those tickets after the video and show them to you guys in the next one. And I think that we might revisit this project. Oops, and make some more, because you saw how many scraps I have. And oops. And what was I? Oh, I would like to do some sideways ones. I think this would be really fun. Okay, now this butterfly. Now I'm thinking my flower. And I like these flowers, so in the next video I will show you guys which book I use for fussy cutting those, because I have it in another room where I'm still going to be fussy cutting some tonight. And my boyfriend, actually, Derek, he oh, what's the word? Oh my goodness, my brain today. He offered to help me. And while he wouldn't probably want to fussy cut flowers, because they, you know, they are quite challenging, or fairies. I have a lot of like labels and digital, come on, and digital ephemera that I want to fussy cut, and that's going to be another organize with me video. So these videos are definitely coming. I am procrastinating from making them because organizing, like I said many times, is not my forte. It's not my, yeah, it's just, it's not. Okay, I think that this one needs some gold. So I'm going to use what I have left of my gold paste. And first of all, if there is anything left here, okay. First of all, go around the edges. So this is just a gilding paste. I'm using one from a Polish brand, Renaissance. However, you can use any gilding wax, gilding paste, texture paste, gold texture paste that you like. Alrighty, and now one more thing that I would like to add here would be some of my tiny embellies. I should have some more of my gold stars and sequins. Let me take my wet glue and let's see. I think maybe one sequin and two of those tiny stars. These are oh, maybe, yeah. These are a star and a heart, could be. These are confetti stars. I got them a long time ago in just a local craft shop, and I have been using them ever since. As you can see, they are tiny, a little bit fiddly, but a dot of glue which dries clear, and you know, and they are going to add just a touch of something. As you can see, I love it. I love how this one turned out. Very, oh, what's the word? Very muted in comparison. Okay, now I glued this down, so I can't really put it like this. So let me very quickly choose a label that I would like to add to the other side. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. A label like that, as you know, is like a decoration on its own. So I think I'm going to go with this. Now I have to hold it. Or could I maybe... Okay, you guys, this is not very professional whatsoever, but we are going to manage. So maybe here, I'm thinking. Then let's see, maybe the last one of these. I definitely would like some more of this vellum because it's just so interesting on a page. Let's ink it around very quickly. It's the inking that adds a lot of interest and makes it look very old, like it was a very old box of of chocolates. So let's see, we could have maybe something like that or that, again with the vellum overlapping the label, and then a little bit of some text, as always good. And I'm just going to squeeze it somewhere there. Okay. And I think we are going to be done. At least for today. Righty, now this piece of text, and I'm going to glue it upside down. Or not. No. I wanted to say for some additional interest, but then I think I actually prefer to see more of the text rather than a blank page. What time is it? I have no idea what time it is. But I think I've been here for a while. I'm just looking outside my window and, you know, nothing's changing. It's still dark. So you couldn't tell what time is it just by looking out the window. Unless it was completely dark, you know, night dark. Which it is not yet. And I think we are going to go around with the same gold. Oops, I don't want to move these. A bit more. Yeah, I really like it. Simple but pretty, and then gorgeous on this side. Okay, you guys, so let's see the ones that we have completed. What am I doing? You can probably notice that I'm a bit tired. Okay, so my battery is flashing, so here are the ones that we made today. I love them. I'm so happy you guys joined me for creating them, and have a wonderful day, and I will see you very, very soon, and I will also show you these that I will make today probably. So have a wonderful day, and see you in the next one. Bye guys.